We find ourselves once more in Holy Week, the holiest week of the church year. Journey with me through these days. We begin with Palm Sunday. On the vigil of Palm Sunday, I'll be celebrating Mass for the Catholic deaf community at Christ the King Retreat House. And on Palm Sunday, the 9:45 Mass at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. Palm Sunday celebrates Christ's triumphal entry into Jerusalem. The crowds hail him, honor him, throw down palms in his way as he comes into the city. Soon life changes for him, though. And by the end of the week, those who were plotting against him will succeed. On Tuesday of Holy Week, we gather here in the Cathedral Church at 7 o'clock in the evening to celebrate the Chrism Mass. I think everyone should go to the Chrism Mass at least once in their life. Perhaps this is the year for you to do that. We gather with priests and people from throughout the diocese. The priests renew their promise of priestly service. The oils are blessed. The oil of catechumens, the oil of sick. Holy Chrism is consecrated. These are the oils that are used throughout the diocese in the coming year in the administration of the sacraments. These oils go to every parish, and every person who receives one of these sacraments during the year will be anointed with these oils. It's a wonderful celebration of the local church. I hope that you will be able to be with us. On Holy Thursday at 5:10, we gather in the cathedral for the Mass of the Lord's Supper. At that Mass, we commemorate the institution of the priesthood, the institution of the Eucharist. We reenact Christ washing the feet of his disciples as a sign of love and service. Service to God's people goes hand in hand with the celebration of the Eucharist. It's a very important day for us. It should be for all of you. I hope that you will join in your parish church or at the cathedral in celebration of this event. And perhaps you'll be like so many who visit 7 churches on Holy Thursday evening to thank God for the gift of the Eucharist and to ask for his continued blessing in our lives. On Good Friday, we gather for the commemoration of the Lord's Passion and Death. In our cathedral, that celebration takes place at 2 o'clock. Please check your own parish bulletins to find out when it is taking place in your parish. Here we remember Christ's suffering and death, all that he's done for us for our redemption. We receive the Eucharist at that service. And following it, the church becomes quiet. Good Friday evening, I'll be celebrating Mass celebrating the Stations of the Cross with the young people of our diocese at Christ the King Retreat House. There are outdoor stations, and we walk among them, remembering again Christ's suffering and death. Holy Saturday is a day unlike any others. All is quiet in the church. Christ is in the tomb. And then, after nightfall, we celebrate the great Easter Vigil, when we recognize Christ's saving gifts for us. We celebrate the history that we have as God's people through readings, through Scripture, through the celebration of the Eucharist, through the great Exultet, the hymn of praise. It's a wonderful, wonderful celebration. And it's at that moment that we receive into the church those who have been preparing for it for the past year, through baptism or through a profession of faith, through the sacrament of confirmation. Hundreds of people throughout our diocese will enter the church at the Easter Vigil. Again, it's one of those celebrations that everyone needs to experience to know the joy of the Lord. On Easter Sunday, the Feast of Feasts, we gather to celebrate the resurrection. Our churches will be full. People will come to give praise and thanks to God for the gift of redemption and salvation. Please join us on Easter Sunday and all the Sundays that follow to celebrate the Lord's great gifts to us. During all of these celebrations, I will be remembering you in prayer, asking the Lord to bless you and strengthen you, give you good health and happiness, give you the peace which only He can give. A blessed and happy Easter to all of you.